Yes. All right, party people. Do you remember last week when I said, hey, graph this line? And you had to like plug in a bunch of X's to get the Y's, and then you had to plot them.
It's okay.
Okay, did it take a while?
No.
Oh. Did anybody find it annoying?
No.
Okay, it wasn't hard, right? But we just had to do a lot of math all at once, right? Well, okay, plug in this number, then plug in this number, then plug in this number, okay? We can actually graph a line a lot more efficiently if we use what's called slope intercept form. Okay. So slope intercept form is this y equals mx plus b. If we have a line that looks like y equals mx plus b, we can graph it very quick. Okay, why is it called slope intercept form? Well, what does m stand for? Okay, so m stands for our slope. Your phone away. I don't know. My answer to that is going to be math was not created in the English language. Actually, math was not created in the English language. It was created in different. All right, all right. So, if you were to guess, what do you think B stands for?
Base.
So this is called slope intercept form. Oh, yeah. It's page 12. B is our y-intercept. Y equals mx plus b. M is our slope. B is our y-intercept. You okay back there? Okay, so what we're gonna do, we are going to first graph the y-intercept. B is our y-intercept. We're gonna go to the y-axis, we're gonna plot that point. You're talking about this. That's what I thought. All right. Then we are going to use the slope to create more points. I am going to ask you to plot 2 more points after you plot B. So I'm going to see a total of 3 points on your graph just to make sure we get a nice straight line. Just wait and I'll show you how to do it. Kanaya, do we need to move? Okay. Okay. So we're going to look at our equation. We're going to pick out M and B. And we're going to use it to plot 3 points. Are you ready?
Totally.
Okay, so what I want you to do, if this is y equals mx plus b, turn to your elbow partner and tell them what you think the slope is. It's a number. It's one of these numbers.
It's a 1.
No. Okay. Reagan, what do you think the slope is? Okay. M is the number in front of x. So our slope is 2/3. I use orange. Okay. B is the number added or subtracted after x, which in this case is what? So B is 1. Please write this down. Okay, so we're gonna start with B. B for begin. Yes.
Wait, are we in English?
What?
Can I please go get a drink of water?
Not right now. Okay, we're gonna begin with our y-intercept. Our y-intercept is 1. So here's the y-axis. I'm gonna go up to 1 on our y-axis, and I'm gonna make a point. Right.
Homework today, graphic again.
Sure is.
So was that 14? Sure is. Never mind, it's page 15.
I'll let you know when we get there.
Maybe 13.
Now,
Oh.
no, just stop. You don't know what you're doing. Our slope is 2/3. So from our coordinate, we're gonna do rise over run to get our next point. So I'm going to rise 2 and run 3.
Easy.
And here's our next coordinate. I am going to rise 2 and run 3
What? I can't see.
to get our next coordinate.
Can you change the yellow into like the different colors?
Why did you do it twice?
Oh, okay, right, so-
So I would like you to do it twice, just so you have 3 coordinates. Oh, is it too easy?
It's gonna be like way complicated with like X's and Y's and all that stuff. Exactly.
It's not gonna get complicated.
So it's basically just like a line.
That's what we're graphing, a line.
Wait,
Yep.
wait, brother.
Steak.
Okay,
I think you did it wrong.
does it make sense that my line is rising? Okay. All right, Austin, tell me why you said yes. Why did you say it makes sense that our line is rising? Oh, how do you know it's supposed to?
That's negative. That's a positive.
It's a positive slope. And since we have a positive slope, our line better be rising. If we have a negative slope, our line better be falling. Okay. All right.
What the heck?
In number 2, identify for me M and B. You and your elbow partner decide together. What's M? What's B? Number 2. Not yet, please. No.
We do it twice, you said?
I only asked you to identify M and B. I'm not asking you to graph it yet. Okay. So, Sophia, what's our slope? Our slope is 4/3. Okay. Kaylee, what is our B? Thank you. It is -2. So our slope is 4/3. Our y-intercept is -2. Let's begin on the y-axis at -2. We begin with our y-intercept. That's why it's called B.
Oh, that's positive.
It's positive
Yeah.
slope.
Yeah.
Okay. If it's a positive slope, we know that our line should look like this, right? From left to right. Okay. So we are going to go up. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4. And over 1, 2, 3. Up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah. So the B being negative means we're down here. Okay. And then the slope being positive means we gotta rise. All right, let's look at number 3. What is different about number 3? Ooh, our slope is negative. So let's identify that our slope, you know, that number in front of x, is negative 1/2. And our y-intercept, B, where we begin, is negative 4. Okay, so we are going to start on the y-axis at negative 4. Okay, them your chairs being really obnoxious. Thank you. Okay. Trying to figure out this whole time what that was. Okay, now I want you to just imagine what your line needs to look like since we have negative slope. And looking at my projector, if I were to squish your arms against the wall, what would the line need to look like? Like look at the projector and show me with your arms. Does it look like this or this?
Like this.
Which one?
Oh, no, not the other one, this one.
Ah, if I were to squish, we know it needs to fall. Okay. So what you need to do is you need to pick what you want the negative to be with, the rise or the run. So you can either fall 1 and run 2, or you can rise 1 and run backwards 2. It does not. I'll show you how they're the same. So I like to fall 1 and run 2. Or you can rise 1 and run backwards 2.
So you drop one. Okay, now this is getting like really hard.
Wait, negative 4.
And then you drop one and then go.
So what I like to do is I like to drop and then go right. Drop and then go right to make my negative slope.
Wait, how would you?
Or you can rise 1 and go backwards 2. Okay.
What the heck? What the heck?
But what would happen if I went down 1 and backwards 2? Am I going to get a negative slope if I go down 1 and backwards 2? No, that's going to be a positive slope. Okay. So I think it's the easiest to drop and then run normal. Drop and then run normal. Yes. Oh, sure. Yeah. Go for it. As long as I get 3 points, I'm pretty happy. Okay. Yeah.
If you got the middle one, if you go negative 4,
Uh-huh.
how would you go up if it's a negative 1?
So this one, I was demonstrating this one. If I rise 1 but run backwards 2. Okay, Sophie. That is perfect. I love it. Okay. All right. So what I want you to do is I'm going to give you about 1.5 minutes to graph number 5. You can work with your elbow partner or you compare answers, but number 5, identify M, identify B, and then graph it.
Wait, why aren't we doing number 4?
Because I wanted you. No.
Why don't we do number 4?
How about after the
Oh, we got this little thing.
Okay, you said one more. No? Oh, yeah, you count. Can you count? Oh, okay.
How am I supposed to do this if it's like?
So your y-intercept is negative 5. Now, 2 is a negative 1, right? So the -5 is your y-intercept. So you put a -5 on the y-axis. So, and then rise 2, go run 1. Okay, remember, 2 is a fraction if you put it over 1. And backwards. Yes. Yes. So if you ever need that, yes. Like if you run out of room and you have to go backwards instead. That's good. Very good. Perfect. What? Oh, you can do it. Okay. Sorry, bro. Also true. Okay. Tony, what's our slope? What's yeah? What's M?
Oh, 2.
2. Okay. Our y-intercept. Caesar, what is it? What's our y-intercept? Well, 2 is our slope. So what's the other number there? -5. Okay. Austin, talk me through. What do I do? Okay, so let's make 2 over 1 so we can see our rise over run. Okay. From where? Okay, so first we got to begin at our y-intercept of -5. And then what do I do? Like that? All right, looks good. Beautiful. That does not look good.
Whoops.
Okay, so we begin at our B, our y-intercept at -5. Our slope was 2, but we had to make it 2 over 1, so we could go up to 1 over 1, up 2 over 1. Okay. All right, we're gonna go look at a problem on page 13. Before we do, I've had some questions. We're not gonna do number 8, but can somebody tell me what the slope for number 8 would be? Careful. -1. Okay, remember, if there's not a number in front of a variable, we know there's a 1 there. Okay, but I want to go down to number 13. Why do you suppose number 13 is a problem I want to go over? Okay, Austin says it's different. Reagan, how is it different? It's flip-flopped. Does this look like y equals mx plus b? No, it does not. So let's rewrite it. What is our m? Ooh, good job. Reagan was not tricked. -1/3 x plus 5. That minus has to stay with the 1/3. The 5 is positive. So when we rearrange it, we have -1/3 x plus 5. If you're not writing this down, you're not meeting my expectations. Okay. So at this point, Cash, which one is our slope? So mx plus b, mx plus b, which one's our slope? Okay. Y equals mx plus b. So our slope is always going to be the number in front of x. What number is in front of x? What's the coefficient for x? -1/3 is our slope. Okay. Okay. Ruby, what's our y-intercept? 5. So we are going to go up on our y-axis to 5. Okay. We have a negative slope. So we know this line needs to fall. So you need to think of the negative either with the rise or with the run. Okay. I like to fall and then run, fall 1, run 3. You can do either way. You can do both ways.